on that side of the house?
Jace.
Everybody come down here. Who's on that side of the house?
Trent, we got people on the other side?
Yeah.
On October 1st, 2025, United States Marshals tracked a Florida murder suspect to Reynolds, Georgia. The fugitive was hiding in the home of a city council member who chose to lie to federal officers.
Yeah, that's the door she came out of. Somebody needs to watch that door. Who's on that side of the house?
Jace.
Everybody come down here. Who's on that side of the house?
Trent, we got people on the other side?
Yeah. I have a reason to believe that he was staying here in this house last night.
No,
Because his daughter brought him up here.
my sister.
Sorry, there's been a lot of names going around. Joetta?
That's my sister.
That's your sister?
Uh-huh.
When's the last time you saw her?
I saw my sister yesterday.
Was he with her?
No, it was my other sister with me.
Who's your other sister?
Tanisha.
Anisha?
Uh-huh.
So you haven't heard, so he's not your dad then?
No, my dad lives in Butler, Georgia.
Alright, so he's supposed to be in prison for murdering two people. He's supposed to be serving a life sentence in prison. He was released on accident, okay, by a different facility that he was visiting at, and he's obviously supposed to be in prison.
Outside, we left the house.
Yeah, so you said there's no one else inside?
No.
Not that I don't believe you. Yeah, not that I don't believe you. You said there's no crazy shut.
Oh, no. Anybody see it?
Nobody here, right? Okay. Okay. Any dogs or anything like that?
I don't have
thought
a
I heard a
dog.
dog.
I don't have a dog.
Alright, so what did you say your other sister's name was?
Tanisha.
How you
That's
spell
not
that?
her dad either.
It's not?
No.
But she was with Joetta?
Yeah, they went to Macon.
They went to Macon?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you know what they were doing in Macon?
No, I have other family that live in Macon.
What other family?
Angela.
But that would be not
My
his
mom.
family.
No, my mom's brother.
Your mom's family.
Uh-huh.
So I'll be honest, I don't have all of the, I have a lot of information, but as far as like who's related to who, I don't have that because I just found out about this today. Because they're working the case out of Miami because that's where he was supposed to be in prison.
Right.
So they called me this morning and said we need you to come to this house because they thought he was here.
So my room over there.
Where's your car at?
My daughter's in it.
Your daughter's in it? Okay, what's her name?
Tamari Saunders.
Kimari Saunders? Alright, so how you spell Tanisha's name?
T-A-T-O-N-I-S-A.
T-A-T-O-N-I-S-A. Okay. And her last name is Daniels? Tillman?
No.
Does she have a son?
My sister don't have anything.
Okay. And then you said your daughter's name is
Tamari.
Kimari? How you spell that?
K-I.
K-I.
Let me shake it.
Yeah, we're not trying to scare you. Sorry about that. Okay.
You got my phone, I can't hear you.
Are you the only one that has access to this phone? So, I know he called this number back in June. A couple of times. Yeah.
That's why I didn't know.
Yeah. So, but other than it being, so that would be your half-sister's dad? Is that right? Okay. What, you don't have any kind of relationship with him?
I've been raised me when I was a kid.
Okay. So you haven't talked to him since he's been out?
I haven't talked to him since he got now. I've talked to my mom.
What did she say anything about it?
My mom was in here.
Okay. Because obviously it's not. Yeah. He's not being charged with anything new, right? Like there's no new charges. and the way it works is it's called a technical escape. So he was released in error, is what it's called. So he was supposed to be serving a life sentence at the Bureau of Prisons on the Fed side. He got brought back for some state charges that were dismissed, and instead of returning him to the Bureau of Prisons, they released him to the street. No one's saying he escaped or anything like that. But we have an order signed by a judge, a warrant signed by a judge to pick him up and take him back to the Bureau of Prisons. Yeah. Where's the phone?
We'll wait till you're behind.
Because I can call my mom.
So, and I don't know how this all works, but they currently have a $30,000 reward to get him brought back in custody. I don't know.
Show me your hand. Show me your fucking hand. Hey, your hand. Show me your fucking hand. Both of them right now. Both of them. All the way the fuck out.
Hey, put her in cuffs.
Put your hands right back.
Come on out here. Where'd you see that?
Right there. By the door over there.
Okay, I'll get him for you in a second.
Okay.
They got somebody in there. Will you stand here with her so I can get her shoes? I'm gonna put her in my car.
Now we got another.
This is I told him he had the arrest warrant. He told me he's not in there. You hadn't seen him. He didn't come up here with your sister. So you sat here and lied to my face and my camera. Why?
Another bomb.
Hey, they still cleaning the house up.
Still cleaning the house?
Still hold it. They're almost done, but they still ain't bomb.
I'm not going nowhere.
So I'm gonna try to get with his, especially with him hiding like that. I don't want to put him in the back of my car and take him to Macon. Is there somewhere we can hold him just temporarily until I'll get somebody down here with a cage and we'll take him up to wherever we got to and see if we can get him squared away. And then as far as her,
Very foolish. Very foolish.
I think she should go to jail.
I agree.
I can't charge her, so I can go try to get I can get a Fed warrant for her, but it won't be today.
Okay.
So
We got 72 hours. We can hold her at the jail.
okay, if y'all will, I guess hold her, and it would be I would say hindering, and then I'll get with the AUSA and see what they want to do. Just because I can do a complaint warrant, but it's not a quick process.
Right.
I don't have the ability to. I wish I did, where I could just see someone arrest them and take them to jail and see a judge.
Right.
It's a much. I basically have to get a judge's permission to make a PC arrest.
Well, can a probate magistrate judge do that, or?
What do you mean? Well, so no. If y'all can, if y'all will charge her at the state level, I can come back and do the Fed charge.
Okay. Yeah, I'll charge her at the state level.
Is that the city council member? I thought she was on the order for something.
Yeah.
All right, let me call Florida.
Say what? No.
I could talk to him.
Miss Ruby?
I couldn't want to know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. That's Miss Ruby. Hey, Miss Ruby.
Hey.
How are you?
How you doing, ma'am, sir?
All right.
So, your neighbor across the street was hiring a guy who escaped from custody for murder.
Are you serious?
I'm dead here. This guy killed 2 people in the state of Florida. He tried to kill 3, but 1 survived. The other 2 died. Okay? He got accidentally let out. She lied to us after we told her what he was wanted for. After we identified who we were, she said he was not inside. So we went inside to check because we had a warrant. We found him hiding in her closet. So that's your city councilwoman? That's what she does. She lied to the U.S. Marshals to hide out a guy who killed 2 innocent people. Tried to kill 3. That's why her ass is sitting over there right now in handcuffs. We locking her ass up too. Excuse me for cursing, but that's the type of danger she put us in. This guy's going to prison for life. He's already been sentenced. So he could have been sitting there with a gun waiting to kill somebody else because he might have said, it ain't my fucking day to go back to jail. So that's what she's doing. Now she wants to sit over there playing innocent. It don't work that way.
I know something bad for them to have all these guns hanging around here. I keep my powder dry.
That's what's going on here. That's why she's sitting out there in handcuffs. And that's why we brought as many people as we did.
Oh, okay.
Because he is a danger. If he's willing to kill 3 people,
Yes,
then a few more won't make that big of a difference.
exactly.
So that's what's going on.
Oh, okay.
We didn't know if someone that came over and told you, because if you was my grandmama, granddaddy, I want y'all to know what's going on.
Oh, okay,
So
so
that's-
I try to watch out for her because I know she was a sickly person, you know.
Well,
But
she ain't sickly.
But you know, yeah, she
She ain't sickly.
But you know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
had a siege and stuff, so
Right.
you know, I
Well,
want to
she
make
also-
sure she was okay.
She also had line of the tongue disease
Well,
too.
she got the line of the tongue. I know that line of the tongue disease. I know she had a seizure, so you know.
But that's what's going on your street.
Okay, I
Once we
appreciate
get everything clear, we're gonna be gone.
Okay.
Hopefully, you never have to see us again unless it's away. How you doing to keep it moving?
I'm glad this over with then, cause I didn't know this was going on this close to me. Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
my.
All right, Miss Ruby.
All right, thank
Good to
you.
see you.
All right.
This case presents clear violations of federal harboring statutes and raises critical questions about official accountability. Let's analyze the legal framework and tactical execution. The legal foundation begins with Title 18, United States Code, Section 1071, which criminalizes harboring or concealing any person for whom an arrest warrant has been issued under federal law. The statute requires 3 elements. First, a valid warrant exists. Second, the person harboring the fugitive has notice or knowledge of that warrant. Third, the concealment prevents discovery and arrest. When the underlying warrant involves a felony conviction, as it does here with double murder, the maximum penalty increases from 1 year to 5 years in federal prison. Officers explicitly informed the council member that they were seeking a man serving a life sentence for murdering 2 people who had been accidentally released from custody. This notification is legally critical. It establishes the second element, knowledge of the warrant. Any false statements or concealment from this point forward constitute federal obstruction. When asked directly if anyone else was inside the residence, the council member said no. The fugitive was found hiding in a closet. This satisfies all 3 elements of harboring under federal law. Additionally, her false statement violates Title 18 U.S.C. Section 1001, which makes it a felony to knowingly provide materially false information to federal officers during an investigation. Each false statement charge carries up to 5 years imprisonment. Combined with harboring charges, she faces potential federal exposure exceeding 10 years. The Fourth Amendment analysis involves both the arrest warrant and exigent circumstances. Under Payton v. New York, officers generally need a warrant to enter a residence to make an arrest. Here, officers possessed a federal arrest warrant for the fugitive and had reasonable belief based on investigative intelligence that he was present at this specific location. Exigent circumstances further justified immediate entry. The suspect was convicted of double murder. He faced life imprisonment with no possibility of release. This creates maximum flight risk and danger to the community. Under Graham v. Connor, the reasonableness of force and tactical decisions must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer at the scene, not with hindsight. The large coordinated response was appropriate given the threat assessment. Someone who killed 2 people and attempted to kill a third must be presumed armed and extremely dangerous. The perimeter establishment, team coordination, and tactical positioning all reflected sound officer safety protocols for high-risk fugitive apprehension operations. The jurisdictional coordination demonstrates sophisticated understanding of federal and state law enforcement systems. Federal officers cannot immediately make state arrests without local authority involvement. The U.S. Marshal correctly identified that, while federal harboring charges would require U.S. Attorney review, state charges for hindering apprehension under Georgia Code Section 16-1050 could be filed immediately. This statute makes it a misdemeanor to knowingly obstruct law enforcement officers in the lawful discharge of their duties, punishable by up to 12 months imprisonment and a $1,000 fine. By filing state charges immediately, local law enforcement ensured accountability while federal prosecutors reviewed the more serious felony charges. This is textbook interagency cooperation. Now let's evaluate each party. United States Marshals and supporting law enforcement receive a grade of A-. The operation was tactically sound and legally justified. Officers possessed valid legal authority, established proper perimeter security, documented the notification to the suspect clearly, and maintained professionalism despite being deceived and placed at risk. The coordination between federal and state agencies was seamless. The decision to inform the neighbor demonstrated community-oriented policing values and transparency. The minor deduction reflects only that more explicit warnings about federal penalties for harboring could have been provided before the search, though this is procedural rather than substantive. Katanisha Gilman, the city council member, receives a grade of F. Her conduct satisfies every element of federal harboring charges and demonstrates complete disregard for the rule of law. After explicit notification that officers sought a convicted double murderer, she denied his presence knowing he was hiding inside. This is textbook harboring and obstruction. She placed officers' lives at risk. A double murderer hiding based on her false assurance that the home was empty could have ambushed and killed the officers conducting the search. She endangered her neighbors by harboring a violent criminal in a residential area. She betrayed her oath as a public official to uphold the law. There are no mitigating factors. Reynolds Police Department receives a grade of A for professional support of the federal operation and courage to arrest an elected official when evidence warranted. The willingness to charge a sitting city council member demonstrates commitment to equal justice under law, regardless of political position. This is exemplary law enforcement. 3 critical lessons emerge from this case. First, harboring a fugitive is a serious federal crime with serious consequences, regardless of family relationships or personal loyalties. Second, making false statements to federal officers compounds criminal liability. Silence or requesting an attorney are lawful options. Lying to investigators is not. Third, public officials are not above the law. Elected position creates higher responsibility to uphold legal standards, not immunity from prosecution when those standards are violated. This case reinforces that the law applies equally to everyone. When a city council member chooses to harbor a convicted killer rather than cooperate with law enforcement, she faces the same federal charges as any other person. The professional response by U.S. Marshals and local law enforcement ensured both the dangerous fugitive and the person who harbored him were held accountable without injury or incident. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for even more police interaction and courtroom content. Remember,
know your rights, respect the law, and hold everyone accountable to the same standards of justice.